detonated in the town of Kobane near the Turkish border. Also reports that 20 Kurds in a nearby village were killed, calling into question control of that town, which was under Kurdish control since 5 months ago. Well, to tell us more, Wasim Nasser is with us in studio. Wasim, firstly, tell us what you know about what's currently happening around this town of Kobane in northern Syria.
Actually, we know that it's the first time that Islamic State fighters re-entered the city since January, since they were kicked out by the Kurds. And Kurdish sources, the spokesperson of the YPG, said that the town was attacked from three sides, and then they said that the attack came from Turkey. But that's their version. There's another version. I got to know that the attackers, so the jihadis, came from the town of Jarablus, which is a Syrian town. They started the attack with one car blast at the border crossing, and then there was another one and a third one a few minutes ago. So, and fighting is ongoing in one neighborhood in the city of Kobane, because they were surprised. The Kurds were surprised by this attack, and some are saying that the jihadis were disguised as FSA fighters. And we also should imagine that once a huge blast happens in a town, there's much confusion. So we have many versions. We know also that FSA soldiers were present with the Kurds in the town. So maybe they were inner fighting because they didn't know. So we don't know yet. But what's sure, 100% sure, there was many blasts, and the jihadi fighters are still in the town. They're still fighting. They're having street fights with the Kurds at the time as we speak.
Indeed, until January, the Islamic State group fighters had held control of Kobane for 4 months. We saw massive fighting at the time to oust them from that. What is so strategically important about Kobane?
There's a big symbolic about Kobane. It's not really militarily strategic, because the jihadis at the time still held the passage of Jarablus and still held another passage with Turkey, which is Tal Abyad, which they lost a few days ago. But it's a symbolic, because the jihadis are fighting for a caliphate, for an Islamic project which doesn't recognize ethnicities, doesn't recognize all the clans in the region. So it wants to be above all that. And at the other hand, the Kurds are fighting for a nationalist cause, to create their Kurdistan, and on secular terms. So there's really an ideological confrontation between these two groups, and Kobane was like the focal point of all this. And today, when the Kurds took, like a week ago, the passage of Tal Abyad, they succeeded in making a link between the western zones of Syria, which they control, with the eastern zones of Kobane, and the continuity with the Turkish Iraqi Kurdistan. So this is the aim, to create the region where they can rule. And today, the Islamic State, by attacking Kobane, and also by attacking another town of Hassaka, where the Kurds are still cooperating with the Syrian regime, it's a big blow for them, because it proves, or it means, that they are unable to secure this zone. So this is the whole objective, I guess, of this double operation in Hassaka at the west and in Kobane at the northeast.